guys, James here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to be driving this vehicle, the little pickup truck that everyone seems to be excited about, and that is the Ford Maverick. This is a 2022 Ford Maverick XL trim level, that's the base, with the upgraded EcoBoost engine, that's the 2.0 liter turbocharged engine, with front wheel drive. When it comes to the Ford Maverick, the powertrain option that everyone seems to be excited about, including regular buyers and journalists, is the hybrid option. But because it's so popular these days, it's almost impossible to get the hybrid version of the Ford Maverick. I'm recording this in late December 2021, and the hybrid version is just sold out for months. But for just over $1,000, you can upgrade from the base hybrid powertrain to the 2.0 liter EcoBoost, which we have here. This video is going to focus on the advantages of the EcoBoost over the standard hybrid powertrain. Let's get to it. All right, let's start with the most obvious advantage of the EcoBoost powertrain, and that is power and torque. The standard hybrid powertrain puts out 191 horsepower and 155 pound-feet of torque. Meanwhile, this EcoBoost motor puts out, it's only a 2-liter turbocharged engine, but it puts out 250 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. Almost 60 more horsepower and nearly double the torque. That's crazy. Numbers aside, how does this powertrain feel? Well, the great news is that the engine has tons of torque and you really feel it. So yeah, you put your, there's some wheel spin there, and yeah, we're accelerating uphill and there's plenty of torque to go around. Aside from making this car feel more effortless as you drive, having all of that torque actually helps the Maverick have greater capabilities, and we'll get to some of that later on with the towing and the off-roadiness. But for now, let's get to the second advantage of the EcoBoost Maverick, and that second advantage is the 8-speed automatic transmission. When you get the standard hybrid powertrain, you get the CVT, and when you buy the EcoBoost, then you are opted into the 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, a lot of folks out there do not like CVTs. Why? Because CVTs sound like a cow. It's like, right? It's like this interminable moo when you step on the gas. So a lot of folks, myself included, kind of prefer the rise and fall of revs as you drive with an automatic transmission or a DCT. And among automatic transmissions, I think this is a good one. It's really smooth. It's actually extremely smooth in my opinion. It's not quite as crisp as like a ZF 8-speed and even the GM 10-speed automatic transmission, but this is a really good one and I have no complaints about it. It really fits the character of this car. So if you like automatic transmissions or you like them more than CVTs, which is pretty much everybody, then the EcoBoost comes with that advantage as well. The third advantage of the EcoBoost Maverick is maximum towing capacity. The standard towing capacity of the Maverick is 2,000 pounds, and that's true whether you get the hybrid or the EcoBoost without the tow package. But getting the EcoBoost allows you to get the tow package, and they call it the 4K tow package. For only $745, the 4K tow package will double your towing capacity to 4,000 pounds. As part of this package, you get a trailer hitch receiver with a 7-pin connector, you get a transmission oil cooler because as you're towing, the transmission is under a greater load, you get a larger cooling system, greater capacity as well as a bigger fan. You also get an upgraded final drive ratio, and finally you get a trailer brake connector to help you control those heavy loads. Hey guys, quick clarification on the 4K tow package. So originally, Ford allowed customers to order the Maverick with the 4K tow package whether they had front wheel drive or all-wheel drive. But kind of belatedly, they realized, wait a second, actually the front wheel drive is not really up to the task of towing 4,000 pounds. And so now Ford requires that you get the all-wheel drive in order to get the 4K tow package. So let's talk about that all-wheel drive option next. The fourth advantage of the EcoBoost Maverick is that you can option all-wheel drive on this thing. All-wheel drive on the Maverick is a pretty pricey option. It's about $3,300, but it can be really important depending on your use of this truck. The standard drivetrain in a Maverick is front-wheel drive, and while that's fine for most people and it's great for efficiency, it does have some drawbacks, and let me give you an example. If you're towing a boat, for example, you're probably going to want all-wheel drive, and here's why. When you pull a boat up a launch ramp, you're going uphill, the ramp is often wet. If you don't have all-wheel drive, you might just simply not have enough traction to pull that trailer with the boat out of the water. So because the EcoBoost allows you to get all-wheel drive, that is yet another advantage that the EcoBoost has over the hybrid. And let's talk about the fifth and final advantage of the EcoBoost Maverick, and that is that you have access to the FX4 Off Road Package. The FX4 package does require that you get all-wheel drive, which again is pretty expensive at $3,300, but to go from just all-wheel drive to FX4 is only another $800. And for $800, it includes a lot of goodies, and the list is too long for me to commit to memory, so I'm gonna pull over right here so I can read it off of a list for you guys. The FX4 Off Road Package includes unique 17-inch wheels, which is the same diameter as the normal wheels, but nicer design, unique design. All-terrain tires rather than all-season. The XLT, which is the mid-range models, get upgraded to 6.5-inch productivity screen, as they call it. It's the screen in the instrument cluster. The XL and the XLT normally come with a smaller screen, about the size of a business card. So you get that bigger screen in there. You get exposed front tow hooks, so that if you get stuck in mud or sand or snow, it's easier to hook up some tow straps and get you pulled out of trouble. You get hill descent control, which is handy. Drive modes for sand, mud, and ruts. You get skid plates. You get a trailer hitch receiver with a 4-pin connector. So obviously, if you get the 4K tow package, that gets upgraded to a 7-pin connector. But with the off-road package, you get the 4-pin connector. You get an upgraded cooling fan and radiator, very similar to the tow package. And most importantly, you get the FX4 off-road decal near the back of the bed. So yeah, access to that FX4 package is the fifth and final advantage of the EcoBoost Maverick over the standard hybrid. I hope this video was useful in helping you understand the advantages of the EcoBoost over the hybrid. If you enjoyed this video, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, that'd be incredible. It helps out my tiny little itty-bitty channel. It also helps out more people who are interested in the Maverick. Hitting that like button will get this video out to more people who would benefit from it. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any of the videos I have coming out in 2022. I have a whole bunch of video ideas coming up, and so you don't want to miss any of that. Thank you guys so much for joining me until the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one.